Tanjiro finally wakes up, but the nightmare isn't over because the demon isn't where he expected to find it. Screaming, Tanjiro grabs his neck. He's alive. He looks around and sees Nezuko. She's awake too. Then Tanjiro notices something strange. The ropes that had been binding them are burnt, and they carry a faint demon scent. It's the same smell he noticed on the punch ticket. Then he sees Rengoku. Tanjiro reaches for his Nichiren sword, but stops. Something in his gut tells him cutting the ropes would be a bad idea. Instead, he asks Nezuko to burn them. Indeed, if he cuts the rope with his sword, the people who aren't the dreamers may never wake up. But even after the ropes are gone, the others still don't wake up. Then, the girl who was tied to Rengoku suddenly attacks Tanjiro. At first, he thinks she's still being controlled. But then she tells him that Enmu won't let them dream anymore, and she's not alone. The other humans who were tied to the demon slayers attacked as well, all except the young man who was tied to Tanjiro. He had been suffering from tuberculosis. Enmu exploits the hearts of the people who are desperate to escape their pain. And this young man wanted to escape his. Tanjiro's dream was warm and peaceful. It felt completely different from the reality. He wanted to escape. Inside Tanjiro's subconscious, he encountered those strange shiny little figures. They were an incarnation of Tanjiro's kindness, and they were so gentle that they guided him toward Tanjiro's spiritual core. It was warm, bright, beautiful. The young man broke down in tears. He wanted to stay there forever. But when Tanjiro woke up, the young man was pulled away. And yet, he managed to hold on into one of those shiny fingers. Now it lives inside his heart. Tanjiro tells the human that he has to go and fight. Then he knocks them unconscious. Now Tanjiro runs with Nezuko, searching for the demon. He climbs onto the roof of the train. Then he sees Enmu. He taunts Tanjiro with the dreams. He could give him a beautiful dream where his family is still alive, or perhaps a nightmare where they're slaughtered. Maybe even a dream where his father has returned from the dead. Tanjiro's expression changes. Enmu has gone too far. The demon explains that this is what he loves. He gives people the happiest dream they could imagine, and then turns them into nightmares. That is what makes torturing humans so enjoyable. But something still bothers him. His blood demon art should have been perfect. So how did Tanjiro wake up so quickly? Then Enmu notices Tanjiro's earrings, the Hanafuda earrings. Enmu becomes excited. If he kills the boy with the earring, Mizan will reward him with more blood. And with this blood, he could become even stronger. Tanjiro raises his sword. He prepares his 10th form. Enmu uses his blood demon art. Then he gives a simple command. Go to sleep. Tanjiro keeps moving. Enmu watches in confusion. Why isn't he falling asleep? But he is. Every time Tanjiro falls asleep, he kills himself inside the dream. Again and again and again. Enmu is stunned. He's never seen someone with this much grit. He even fills Tanjiro's dreams with nightmares of his own family, turning against him, telling him he should have died. But instead, it only makes Tanjiro even angrier. Don't insult my family! Tanjiro swings his blade and cuts Enmu's neck. But nothing happens. Tanjiro freezes. Something is wrong. Could this be a dream? Or is Enmu simply weaker than Ri? Then Enmu reveals the truth. Tanjiro didn't cut his real body. While everyone was asleep, Enmu had fused with the train. The entire train is his body. Every passenger is trapped inside Enmu, and they are about to be digested. Then Enmu asks the question that sends Tanjiro into a panic. Can you protect everyone on this train? And just like that, Enmu disappears. Tanjiro looks around in disbelief. He can't possibly protect everyone alone. At most, he could protect 2 cars. He immediately calls for Rengoku, then Inosuke, then Zenitsu. They have to wake up. But first, Tanjiro tells Nezuko to protect the sleeping passengers. Suddenly, a light of hope appears. Inosuke, the boar-headed demon slayer, bursts through the roof of one of the train cars. Tanjiro screams so Inosuke can hear him. The train isn't safe! The entire train is a demon! They have to protect the sleeping passengers. Inosuke grins. I knew it! He knew he was right. The train's flesh begins reaching for the passengers. Inosuke cuts through it, saving them one after another. Nezuko is helping too, but then the train's flesh wraps around her. She's trapped. She can't move. Suddenly, a flash of lightning cuts through the darkness. Zenitsu appears. Still asleep, he slices through the flesh and saves Nezuko along with the passengers. I'll protect you, Nezuko. Tanjiro hears the sound of Zenitsu's thunder breathing. He knows his friends are protecting the people around them. But Tanjiro still doesn't know what's happening in the other cars. Then Rengoku appears. He tells Tanjiro he'll protect the 5 cars in the back. Zenitsu and Nezuko will protect the other 3. That leaves Tanjiro and Inosuke to find the demon's neck. And before Tanjiro can even react, Rengoku is already gone. He moves so quickly, Tanjiro can't even see him. Tanjiro calls for Inosuke. Where are you? Inosuke is already on the top of the train. He tells Tanjiro to stop yelling. He's heading toward the front, and he's determined to find the demon's true weak spot. Though he can't help but be annoyed by how cool Rengoku is. Inosuke reaches the engine car, but the conductor is surrounded by the demon's flesh. He tells Inosuke to get out. Suddenly, countless hands reach toward him. They grab the boar-headed demon slayer. But before they can drag him away, Tanjiro arrives. His blade tears through the hands. Water breathing, 6 form, whirlpool. The demon's neck is directly beneath them. Inosuke attacks. With his second fang, rip and tear, his blades break through the floor. And beneath them, they finally see the bone of the demon's neck. Tanjiro attacks with his 8th form, but the demon's hands block his blade, and the wound is already regenerated. Tanjiro realizes they need to combine their attack. One of them must slice through the flesh while the other cuts the bone at exactly the same moment. They prepare the attack, but then Enmu uses his blood demon art. Tanjiro falls asleep. Before his eyes close, he tells Inosuke what to do. Cut your own throat inside the dream and wake yourself up. Tanjiro falls into another dream and immediately slits his own throat. Again and again and again. But just as he's about to do it once more, Inosuke stops him. This isn't a dream. His boar mask has protected him from Enmu's spell. Suddenly, the conductor pulls out a weapon. He is about to stab Inosuke. Don't get in the way of my dreams! But Tanjiro throws himself between them. The weapon pierces Tanjiro. He collapses, but he's still conscious. The conductor tries to pull the weapon free. Tanjiro grabs him and knocks him unconscious. Then he turns to Inosuke. He is fine. They just have to hurry. Inosuke attacks again. Beast breathing, fourth fang. Slice and dice. The attack tears through the demon's flesh. The bone is exposed again. Tanjiro raises his sword. His breathing changes. Dance of the fire god. Blue heaven! His blade cuts straight through the bone. The train's head is severe. Enmu's head is severe. The entire train writhes in agony. Then the train begins to fall. Tanjiro shouts for Inosuke to protect the passengers, but before he can do anything else, his body finally gives out. He loses consciousness. He can't die here. Even at the brink of death, Tanjiro refuses to let himself die because if he dies, the man who stabbed him will become a murderer. Tanjiro is thrown from the train. He lands on the ground. Inosuke runs toward him. "Are you okay?" Tanjiro barely manages to answer. He tells Inosuke to save the passengers and the conductor who was near the demon's neck. Inosuke pauses. Then he tells Tanjiro, "It's okay if he dies." Tanjiro refuses. He's already had enough punishment. He tells Inosuke to go and save him. Inosuke agrees. After all, Tanjiro is his underling, and a boss has to listen when his underling asks for help. Inosuke runs to save the others. After he leaves, Tanjiro focuses on his breathing. He needs to stabilize himself. Nearby, Enmu's head is dying, and he's furious. He can't believe he lost without even being able to use his full strength. He blames the Hashira, the fast one, the demon girl. Then he blames Tanjiro. If Tanjiro hadn't woken up, he would have won. He regrets that he'll never become upper rank. Then Tanjiro hears a voice. Rengoku is standing beside him. He tells Tanjiro to focus on his breathing, not just his lungs, but every part of his body. He needs to spread his sensitivity throughout himself. Then Rengoku points out the broken blood vessels. Tanjiro focuses. He controls his breathing, and somehow he manages to stop the hemorrhage. Rengoku tells him that by mastering their breathing, demon slayers can accomplish so many things. Then he tells Tanjiro that everyone is safe. He has done enough. Now he can rest. For a moment, everything is quiet. Tanjiro finally lets his body relax. Then, something falls from the sky. Boom! I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next chapter of the story. And as always, thank you for listening to Manga with me. Until next time.